Hi. Okay, sorry. Laundry ran a little bit over, so let me get this timer off and let me get everything up. Hello. So, did a lot of grinding on Friday and Saturday, so was able to get everything set up for today. If all goes well, it should be pretty quick. I don't imagine it being like a very long stream, but yeah, it all depends on one, if I die, or two, if we just beat it with the strategy with any issues. But I think I've done enough calcs. I've done everything. I've looked over crit ranges, everything like that, so it should be fine with the strategy. But yeah, sorry. Whew. But yeah, I mistimed my laundry. My laundry just finished, so should be all good. Yeah, just give me like a few minutes and I'm gonna hang up some laundry and then I'll be right back. Just a few minutes. Should have did this after. Just a few more shirts. Hi, Popa. Okay. Whew. Alright, sorry about that. I had to do quick laundry. But, yep. Hi, Popo. Is it time for you to blow up? You'll see. Alright. So, we didn't do the rival battle yet, so we have to do that. And then, after that, it's just straight shot to Elite 4. So currently on the team we have Onigai Muscle, our trusty Machamp for the entire playthrough. Skin Deep the Melodic. Dank the Blossom. Chirp the Staraptor. Popo the Golem. And Flygon Jin the Flygon, obviously. This is our team going into the rival. As you can see, I've pretty much leveled everything to 66. We are at level cap. Doing my calcs, I realized I probably could have just went with the lower level cap that most people do with Lucian. So, this might be a bit overkill. Maybe next, if I ever do another Gen 4 Nuzlocke, I'll probably keep that in mind. That champion level is probably a little too overkill. Well, mainly in this game, but yeah. Alright. And I've done all my item preps and stuff beforehand, so we should be good to just go straight into everything. Alright. Last final rival fight of the game. Okay, so despite the attack drop, we should be able to pretty much murder everything with this Pokemon. So this Staraptor actually holds a Focus Sash, and because it wants to set up the one weather move it has to boost up his starter, pretty much we don't care. So the first thing we're gonna do is just hit it, and well, honestly we could just do this. Oh wow, he didn't go for the setup. He went straight for Pluck. Alright. Alright. His Focus Sash is gone. And now we just punch it. Yep, okay, so he goes for the Rain Dance, turn 2. This will not benefit him in any way. So we're just gonna punch Bird. As you do. Most likely he'll send out, yep, Snorlax. This is Pokemon. Snorlax is a very special defensive tank, but what we're gonna do is click the Dynamic Punch. Like I said, I think I might need to do maybe like a rival level, maybe. Also, if I ever do Gen 4 again, but we have to figure that out later. Basically, yeah, we don't care. So this Roserade is gonna probably do Grassy Terrain, and we're just gonna punch it in the face. Oh, it didn't. It went for Shadow Ball. Interesting. Alright, so we're gonna beat the shit out of it. It does have Black Sludge recovery. But Dynamic Punch, because it's no guard, we get 100% accuracy on it, which means we guarantee a free crit fusion. And right here is where we're going to we're gonna dual chop it. Yep, so he goes up for the Grassy Terrain. This Roserade is holding a Black Sludge. So essentially it heals with Grassy Terrain and the Black Sludge heal, but we don't care. And because of Grassy Terrain we heal. Can't heal when you're dead? Exactly. Exactly. Alright, this is Rapidash, Fast Mon. It's in rain, it literally can't do anything with fire moves, and what we're gonna do is punch it in the face. Alright, the rain has ceased. And he's going to send out Empoleon. This Empoleon has a Quick Claw. I don't think it really matters whether or not it goes off, but pretty much we're going to punch it in the face. Alright, this will lead into his last Pokemon. A Heracross. So, we can just easily do stuff against it. However, we have a Popo. This Heracross has Swords Dance, Pin Missile, Rock Slide or Rock Tomb or something, and like one other move that doesn't really matter. Basically, we don't care, and we're gonna do what Popo was put on this earth to do. We salute you. He stole my normal scarf, the boost is gone, but this should kill. If not, I'm sorry. And he's super fucking dead. Thank you for your service, Mr. Popo. Hey, we took it out. And that's rival. Alright, so this isn't actually our final team for the Elite Four. I actually have an actual team set up. So, with that, we will put all the rest of these Pokemon into retirement. Yep, you really went out with a bang. Alright, so these are all our retired mons. They've done us a good service. Oh, I can't count, apparently. I leveled a lot of Pokemon to 66, thinking maybe I might use them. Was not the case, but it is what it is. Alright, we gotta add a Popo to the graveyard. Thank you for your service. It's all up to these 6 now. If we wipe, that's the end of the run. There is no such thing as backup teams. There's only the one. And so, we send these fine souls into retirement. Oh, you know what? Let's change the wallpaper. Let's make it more festive. What does a retired area look like? Yeah, this looks like a retirement home. And then, we'll have Giratina watching over these other retirees, you know? Just feels appropriate. Yep, one try only. Okay, let me update the counters, because technically, we did lose Popo. Alright. And now, we get our team. So we have Uho, the Infernape, the Victory Bell, Twitch plays Pokemon God, Omastar, Akuna Popoda, the Hippowdon, Groggle, the Gyarados who has been with us this entire journey, and twice, the Venomoth. It is these 6 that will carry us to victory today. Let me update my roster before we get into this final fight. So let me tell you, I ran so many calculations on all the fights. I even did like simulations in Showdown and tried to do what I believe the AI is supposed to do. I did a lot of prep for this thing. I even did re-EV training. I grew the EV reducing berries. I re-EV trained at least 4 of these dudes after calking. I did a lot of prep. Honestly, the 66 is extremely overkill, and I feel like it really... I might have went a little over... I really do feel like I went overboard on that level cap. I probably should have just stuck at the 62, but... It's whatever. A clear is a clear. Alright. Alright. This is it. This is the final battle of the final battles of the entire run. Also, I just realized it's not Gen 5 animated. Hold on, let me go fix that real quick. There we go. Gen 5 sprites. Let's do this. So, in this remake, the entire Elite Four is revamped with EVs, IVs, everything within a very competitive standpoint. It is probably the hardest iteration of the Elite Four they've ever done in any game. They are actually hard. However, we're going to steamroll them with a couple of strategies. Just gonna make sure I have the right Pokemon on the lead. Yep, we lead with Infernape. Alright. This Aaron is probably like gonna be the most threatening version of Aaron. However, we're gonna clown on him with a monkey. This Dustox is actually built incredibly bulky and acts as a very good setup mon. However, we have a monkey with flamethrower and a metronome. I forget what generation they changed this, but metronome, instead of boosting by 1.1 for each reuse of a move, it boosts by 1.2, and it caps at 2 times. It is a very good item if you're just spamming one move. I think you can see where the strategy is for this entire fight is going to be coming from. Also, welcome Lei. It's the final rounds. We're going to beat this. So for this, we click Flamethrower, and watch the snowball going down the hill. Yep, we used Flamethrower 5 times. As you can see, I have all my Pokemon close to 67 so that they get as high as level as possible by the time we hit Cynthia. This is a technique called edging. It's when you get the EXP as close as possible so you can get that a little bit of a level advantage. Essentially 2 or 3 points doesn't really do too much, but we don't care. This Heracross is Guts with a Flame Orb. If you let it live, because it's bulky, it will get that Flame Orb burn. It gets the Guts boost of 1.5. It becomes a threat. However, we don't care when we're pressing Flamethrower. It's incredibly slow. Not incredibly slow. We're EV'd to outspeed it. We've used Flamethrower 2 times. We are now at a 1.4 boost on using Flamethrower. We're a Fire type, and we're using Flamethrower. Flamethrower is a 90 base power Fire type move. With Stab, it goes up to 135, and then you stack on top of that the Metronome boost, and it's just doing a fuck ton of damage. We don't care about literally anything else on his team at this point. The level advantage also helps us a lot. Which is why I kind of like, part of me was like, I think maybe I should have stuck with the 62 for the level cap on Lucian, but it's whatever. A victory is a victory, and I don't want to replay this entire game again for a 4th time. I've already done it 2 times. For both my vanilla run and for my all Bidoof run. I don't know if I want to play this game another 4th time after this for a while. This is his Drapion. It is Sniper, which means it gets a higher critical rate multiplier. It also has a Scope Lens, which boosts its critical stage by 1, and it's also using moves that deal increased critical hit chance, which also increases the critical hit chance by 1. It has a 50% chance to crit on any move it has. However, we outspeed it, which is one thing I needed to make sure. And it dies to Flamethrower because we're at a 1.6 boost. Thanks to Metronome. It's fucking dead. No, 1.8, sorry. And that's Aaron. That's 1 Elite Four down. 3 to go. Okay, for this, we're gonna switch to our next lead. You guessed it, Victory Bell. I dismissed this Pokemon because I completely forgot how decent it is. It is actually a pretty good grass type. It's fast, it hits hard with attack and special attack, but we built it in a very specific way that we're only taking really advantage of its special attack. We've also boosted its defense because, God, the lower defense would have fucked us in this fight, but I had to use EV training on that to make sure that it lives a couple of things. I also had to get its speed up to a certain point to make sure that it outspeeds a few things. I will go through the rest of the strategy as we go through the fight. If you look at Bertha's design, she looks like a softer Agatha, which made a lot of it made a lot of fans speculate that she might be related to Agatha, because she's technically not from Sinnoh or something like that. And that's why in Legends Arceus, her ancestor looks like both her and Agatha and uses both their aces, because I think it's playing into that, but whatever. Basically, against this Quagsire, we're just gonna Giga Drain it because we don't. It's 4 times. It's fucking 4 times, and this thing is a fucking Quagsire. It dies immediately. This Wishcash, despite being 4 times weak to grass, is actually holding on to a Rindo Berry. What a Rindo Berry does is it removes the super effective effect of whatever type move that berry was trying to do. So Rindo does specifically grass. So it's going to become a neutral hitting attack against this Wishcash. And it's trying to eliminate your grass type because it has Belch on its moveset, which is a 120 base power poison special move that you can only use when you eat a berry. However, we don't care. On my regular playthrough, I was only like in the 50s. That thing lived and it destroyed my Pokemon. The Sudowoodo has Rock Head to take advantage of the fact that it has no recoil, and it has Head Smash, which is a really powerful, damaging rock move. Head. Yeah, I think it's Head Smash or something, but anyways, we don't care. We suck it dry. Also, welcome, Trim. Okay, this Golem is jolly and has, like, I think maxed out speed. No, it has 204 speed EVs. This thing is fast as fuck. It's 111. It also has the sturdy ability, which lets it live on 1 HP as long as it's at full health when it gets killed. Also, it has Rock Polish on its set to make sure that it gets a 2 times boost on its speed. That makes it 222. However, we're going to not care and use Worry Seed to remove sturdy ability, because either Earthquake or Rock Polish, this thing's fucked. If it uses Earthquake, I've done the calcs, we live 1 crit. Yup, 34 HP. We even got crit right there. Citrus Berry is going to get us another 30% of health. And we're going to Giga Drain it. Easy. Fucking calculated. Okay. This Hippowdon, we don't one-shot it. But we, 1, outspeed it. 2, it can't crit us. If it crits us, it does... It can crit us and kill us. But that's not too big a problem. Because we have backups. And we're only really going to use Victory Bell in this fight. So we're just going to click Giga Drain, get the full health. And then let the rest play out. Easy. She's even gonna waste a potion on this. So what we're gonna do, this is Giga Drain. To give you an idea of how bulky this Hippowdon is, it's 252 HP, 128 defense, and 32 special defense EVs. It is incredibly bulky. Alright. That's her 2 full restores. At this point, it's just a matter of when we win. And that's Bertha. Fucking calculated. Alright, so this is just to make sure that if I ever have to switch Victory Bell in again, that I at least have PP on Giga Drain. Alright. Alright, next up is Flint. I originally thought that this one was going to be a problem. However, we have an Omastar, and it's going to clown on his entire party. As you can see, my Omastar is holding a Lumberry. This may or may not come into play, but we will see. I'll explain it as we go. Okay, so this Rapidash is holding a wide lens, and it has the move Hypnosis. So it basically has a very high chance of putting you to sleep. That is why I have the Lumberry, in case it happens. It also has a chance to go for Smart Strike, which is a steel move, because it's probably the most damaging move it has against Omastar. But we're slower, and if it hits us, we don't care. Alright, we even dodged the Hypnosis, it's perfect. We go for Shell Smash. And with this, we sweep his entire team. Except for one. And I'll show off why when that comes up. We are now +2 in attack, special attack, and speed. We outspeed literally everything on his team. But we are -1 defense and -1 special defense. So here we just click Surf, baby. I don't really understand this Lopunny set other than the fact that it has leftovers. But we don't care, we're pressing Surf. It also has high jump kick. Alright, next up is Steelix. So, Steelix, his Steelix has its hidden ability, Sheer Force. What that does is it removes the effects off of moves, such as like chance of burn, chance of paralysis, all that. It removes that effect, and it gives the moves an increased base power boost. This thing is a threat. It's also holding a life orb, which normally loses about like a percentage of your health every time you use an attack, but it gives you a 1.3 boost to any attack you do. However, the ability Sheer Force removes the health loss completely, but it gives you the boost. This thing is a threat, but because we have Surf, we don't care. Annihilated. This Drifblim exists to fuck with you, to put it lightly. So this Drifblim has Sap Sip, what's it called? Strength Sap, Double Team, Baton Pass, and Will-O-Wisp. Basically, this Drifblim is here to set up and Baton Pass to one of his other Pokemon to try and attempt to sweep you with evasion. However, we outspeed it, we don't care. We murder it with Surf. Or Crunch. It didn't really matter. We even got a crit. Yeah, we're EV'd in, we're EV'd maxed into special attack and special defense. Okay, this is his Infernape. So what we're gonna do is swap, because it has the Focus Sash and we can't kill it because it'll kill us back with close combat. So we switch it to Hakuna Papada. This Sandstream will knock out 1 bit of HP so that it cannot use Focus Sash. I've also trained this Hippowdon in HP and defense. This thing is bulky as shit against this Infernape. It's going to always go for close combat. We don't care. We Earthquake. It cannot even crit us. It can't even do enough damage with crit. It's fucking dead. Get quaked. Alright, with that, it's 3 down. Alright, we heal up, because there's always a chance that we could get fucked in the later parts of the fight. Or the later parts of the Elite Four. Okay, next up is Lucian. This is where I got really iffy about if my strategy would be good. But I've run so many calcs, so many simulated fights in Showdown to, like, mimic the AI, that I think this is the path we go with it. Just gonna double check I have everything correct. Leftovers, Gyarados. Yep. So this is Lucian. He specializes in Psychic types. And basically his plan revolves around using Trick Room and setting up screens. And to facilitate that, he uses this Mr. Mime. This Mr. Mime Alright, so this Mr. Mime will always go with one of the screen, with whichever screen it knows that you will fuck it over with. This is why we taunt Gyarados taunt. We want it to attack us. I also trained this Gyarados to make sure that it outspeeds this Mr. Mime. This Mr. Mime is 137 speed. After we get the taunt in, it's going for Psychic. It's gonna do it. Taunt lasts for 2 turns. So we're gonna Dragon Dance and Dragon Dance. And then we sweep. Because without Reflect, his entire team is completely fucked. That's 1 boost. There's the Psychic. This Gyarados is bulky as shit in special defense. I made sure of that. I trained it so much special defense to make sure that it gets through this. Even with crit, we don't care. This is Dragon Dance number 2. Oh, also this Mr. Mime is holding Light Clay, so it actually makes the turns for Reflect and Light Screen last 7 turns. It is annoying. But we don't care. Yep. Alright, Mr. Mime shook off the taunt. That's the sign for us to waterfall his entire team to death. 1 down. 4 to go. Thank you, Awesome Paul 36 for the follow. This Giraffrig has a mental herb that prevents taunt. You should have put it on the Mr. Mime. Thank you. I'm doing early National Dex Nuzlocke, so I transferred everything over to my copy via home, so that it unlocked a little bit more stuff in the underground. And I was playing off of some different encounter rules. That's why you'll see a Victory Bell, that's why there's an Oma Star, that's why there's a Venomoth. Everything else is vanilla, but like, they just made more sense to have on the team compared to anything else I caught. But yeah, the Giraffrig has a mental herb that prevents taunt. It should have been on the Mr. Mime, which is pretty much where we're just allowed to sweep with +2 at this point. Zynthia's a pain in the backside, she sure is. Oh, shit! It actually lived 1! I have never actually... Oh my god, that's actually terrifying. I miscalced that. Ooh. I probably should have just crunched for safety, but it's okay. Oh god, well yeah, right, full story. Ooh. That's fine. This is fine. Don't worry, it's fine. It's okay. The main problem is getting these 2 out of the way because of screens. After that, we don't care anymore about anything they do. I'm really iffy about this, but I'm pretty sure that Waterfall still kills. Yep. Because of our +2 boost to speed, we outspeed this, and because Waterfall Stab and the fact that this thing is made of paper, we don't really care about whichever one we use. Alright, last one is this is Ace Bronzong. I don't know if you've ever had memories of Gen 4. Steel used to resist Dark type and Ghost, which made fighting this Bronzong actually a pain in the ass unless you had like a Fire type or something. They nerfed Steel so that Dark and Ghost have a chance against it, so pretty much we crunch it. And that's Lucian. Alright, with that, that's the last Elite 4 member, and we move on to Champion. Okay, this is where I have a strategy for it. I've done the calcs. I've run simulations. This strategy should work. Oh, no wait, we want it on that. And then we want the Citrus Berry on that. I have some backup strategies, but I'm really hoping that this one works out perfectly. Okay. So, we're leading with Venomoth. This might be an odd choice, but you'll see. Together, you and your Pokemon overcame all the challenges you faced, however difficult. It means that you've triumphed over any personal weaknesses too. The power you learned. I can feel it emanating from you. But that's enough talk. Let's get on with why you're here. As the Pokemon League champion, I accept your challenge. Sorry, I just wanted to run the music a bit more because I love this theme so much. It's so good, the encounter theme. Alright, y'all ready? This is the final fight. Let's fucking go. I love her too. And thank you. So, this Spiritomb, normally people consider Spiritomb to be like that bulky Pokemon that you always have to fight. However, the way she trained this, it's 252 HP, 252 special attack. This thing is slightly bulky, but also hits like a dump truck with special attack. And I'm leading with a fucking Venomoth. However, the Venomoth I got in the underground came with the Egg Move Baton Pass. So I think you can kind of figure out what we're gonna do against this thing. We're always faster than it, so we're always gonna get the +1 to a special attack, special defense, speed. This is gonna prevent her psychics from doing a lot of damage. I even calculate for crit, and that's what Roost is for, in case it ever crits horribly. Alright, that's 1. We live another crit. We go for 2. We are now +2 special attack, special defense, and speed. With this, our Citrus Berry procs, bringing us out of crit range again. Okay, so the way her AI works for the Spiritomb, it has Sucker Punch, Shadow Ball, Dark Pulse, Psychic. Currently, her Psychic is the hardest hitting move. However, because I boosted my special defense by 2 times, she's gonna see that her Sucker Punch has a better hit range in terms of percentage than her Psychic. So, more likely than not, she's going for Sucker Punch, which means that we can, you guessed it, Quiver Dance a 3rd time. There's the Sucker Punch, and we have to count Sucker Punches, so that's her first one. We are now +3. This is Quiver Dance number 4. She's going for her second Sucker Punch. We are now +4 in every hit stat. We kind of want to stall it out a little bit more. So we're just going to Roost up for a little bit safety. This is her Sucker Punch number 3. We are now +4 and everything. We're gonna Baton Pass. That's her 4th Sucker Punch. And we're gonna go into our Lord and Savior, the Twitch Plays Pokemon God, Lord Helix, to do the final sweep. We go for Shell Smash. This is her 5th and final Sucker Punch. With this Shell Smash, we're only +3 in special defense, we're -1 defense. But we're now +6 special attack, speed, and +4 attack. We Omega Sweep her team. We go for Ice Beam in case for some whatever reason the AI decides to switch. Ice Beam is the safest move, if she ever decides to do that for some reason. She shouldn't, but it's the safest move. This is always a kill. Goes into Roserade. This thing is just very special, fast, and it does a lot of damage. But we Ice Beam it. This Gastrodon has Storm Drain, which is basically the main reason why I'm not using Surf. For now. It's also very bulky. So, like, that's why I needed to get as much boost as possible. I tried seeing if I could sweep the entire team with Venomoth, but Venomoth, I didn't train it in special attack, so it was just kind of more eh. Ice Beam or Surf, it doesn't matter, we just killed this thing. Also, I guess for a fun fact, this Lucario, instead of being trained in attack, is trained special attack. So, like, it catches a lot of people off guard. Alright, this Melodic is a problem. It has Marble Scale, a Flame Orb, it's bulky as shit, it's trained specifically in defense, its special defense was left unguarded because it has naturally good special defense. However, because she trained it this way, she's baiting you into using special attacks because this thing has Mirror Coat. And Mirror Coat is there to just completely destroy whatever special attacker you're using against it. This is why we have Crunch. We have to get her within kill range with Surf or Ice Beam. There, she went for the Mirror Coat. Okay, with Flame War activated, her Marble Scale activates. This thing is bulky as shit in defense. Fuck, I need to double check what range I need to kill this thing at. We can also get burned. That's the other awkward part. Sorry, I'm just making sure that my calcs are correct. Okay, so we're level 69 now. So we always have to Surf, but it's a range from 72% to 86. Is this 72 or 86? Or is this 72% at least? I think she's gonna recover. So I'm just gonna crunch. We're just gonna crunch for safety. Okay, she went for Scald. This is good. We got burned, but we don't care because we're using special attack. For the next move. Okay. With this range, she didn't recover, so I don't have to wait for this longer. Surf should now kill. Nice. And we have the leftovers for extra recovery. Basically, burn cancels it out, so that's what we need leftovers. Alright. And with this, the Shining Pearl, early in National Dex Nuzlocke, slightly hardcore, no items in battle, level cap, is now completed! And that is the game. I took so much time planning this stupid fight. Thank you for the pachi. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't explain what the Garchomp. So that Garchomp is actually it has a Yachi berry which does the same effect as that Rendo berry I was explaining earlier on Wishcash. So it removes the super effectiveness from ice. So Garchomp's normally 4 times weak to ice, but we have enough damage that we don't care about that, and the neutral damage just kills it. So yeah. Oh, thank you for the congratulations. I'm just glad this only was 1 attempt, but yeah, not gonna lie, the 66th level cap on Champion might have been too high. I should have probably went for the Elite Four level cap of 62. But it's whatever. My run, my rolls. Also nice, that only took like 40 minutes. Fucking beautiful. Twice the Venomoth. Twitch Paves Pokemon God Almastar. The Victory Bell. Hakuna Popota, the Hippowdon. And Uho, the Infernape. And Groggle. Our Gyarados from the beginning of the game. Alright, taking a screenshot. Nice. We are now League Champions. Oh, only 35 hours and 48 minutes of in-game time. Not bad. And it only took 8 sessions to finish this? Well, I mean, I guess not counting all the grinding I did, like, in between, so those are like a couple of days, but still. Pretty good. I'm so glad to be done with it. I don't know if I want to stream any more Nuzlocke, just because it takes so much time, but that was really good and fun. I think I need to if I ever want to do this again, I'd have to readjust some of my rule sets to, like, make it a little bit crazier. A lot of deaths were definitely... There were a lot of accidental deaths. I'm kind of upset about how many accidental deaths there were. But, it is what it is. The Cyrus fight is probably the one where I lost more important mons. And I lost a Gengar in Victory Road to something so stupid, and that was my bad. Am I gonna stream Scarlet and Violet? Probably. Knowing me, I'll probably... I mean, actually, I got a day off for it and everything, so... Probably the Thursday evening, for me, I'm gonna be streaming it, and then the next day I have the day off, where it actually... The release day, which is, you know, Friday. It'll be, I'll be probably streaming it the entire day, if I can. Usually whenever a Pokemon comes out, I go really hard on it for, like, at least 3 days, and then... By that point, I usually finish everything. So I'm kind of excited with Scarlet and Violet, how that's gonna go. I hope it's gonna drag out gameplay for me as much as Legends Arceus did, because that one... Legends Arceus took me, like, a long time to beat, because I was 100%ing the Pokedex as I played through. So, like, if it weren't for the Pokedex bit of Legends Arceus, I think I probably would have beat it on the first day, with how much I played it. But yeah, because when this remake came out, I actually beat it in 18 hours total. Because I streamed it the evening it came out until like 4 in the morning for me, and then the next day I like woke up at 7 and then I just streamed all the way until like 4 p.m. I think, and then that's it was like 18 hours total or something. But yeah, I just really love Pokemon. So shiny hunting or no? I mean. I probably won't just be shiny hunting. I'll just be playing through. If I find a shiny, I'll find a shiny, right? I'll probably do shiny hunting post game. That's what I always do. But in terms of a normal playthrough, no, I just like to get through the story first, and then I grind horribly. I think I got the dual pack too, so I have both versions. So I'm probably gonna mainly use Scarlet, and then Violet will be my off file, where I can just do whatever and restart it whenever. But yeah, I'm hoping to play with people online over that one, so like, maybe I'll ask Mori or Forte, or play with Bebby to play with, I would hope Obo would be playing, but Obo, I mean not Obo, Lily. I would hope that Lily would be playing, but then Lily, I don't know, I don't know if Lily would, no, Lily would play, but I don't know if Lily has time sometimes. I really hope Lily can play. If I can get Cassie to play too, I want to play with Cassie. And then I really want to play with all of my friends a lot on it. So like I want to play with Sang, I want to play with Taylor, I want to play with Dylan. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to the multiplayer. Even if it's not like great, like the raids just look so much more tolerable than the current raids. And I think collecting terrestrialized Pokemon will be really fun. I wonder if in my playthrough I'm just gonna like hunt for a specific terrestrial type for some things, or if I'm just gonna play through. Because usually on my normal playthroughs I just like optimizing for no reason. Like I'll go for like a specific ability on a Pokemon or whatever, but... One thing's for sure is whenever I do a playthrough, I always catch literally everything on every route, even if it's like a 1% chance. I will stay there until I can catch that Pokemon, because I like completing the decks as I go. And it also extends my gameplay if I do that. So like, Sun and Moon, I caught literally everything before I moved on. Even the Salamence, that was like level 7. That was fun. But yeah, with that, I guess we're, man, we're done. We're finally done with this playthrough. Yeah, so all these Pokemon came in hand. Pretty much, majority of the ones on the top didn't really come out. Well, okay, so Mothra was a really good staple in our team for a long time. And same with Deez, despite being, like, not great. Deez was there for quite a bit of the game. Oh, Stubborn did quite a lot in Lava. I took the trouble to evolve LaFrench, but then he ended up not really doing anything. Same thing with, Manny. Manny was a bit, well, at least Manny was slightly more useful, but taking the time to get the hard scale for that was definitely a time sink. Yeah, and Chirp did well, and so did Chompy. Well, I didn't even use Chompy. I evolved Chompy, but then I realized that after calcing that my Chompy was really bad for anything. I mean, it has a, as you can see, the IV is 31 because in home you can do the judge feature, so I don't have to do post game to get the judge feature. So I was checking stuff out in home to see what IVs they were, and then figured out a few ones that had 31s. That was cool. Omastar, I'm really happy that we got Omastar. I was digging in the underground, and I ended up getting 3 fossils, and this is the one of the ones that popped up. So I had a choice of Shieldon, Omastar, or Kabuto. But yeah, I mean, after some thinking about it, and then like, I actually really love Omastar, so like I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use Omastar. And then I ended up getting a really good one. Maxed attack, max defense IV, max special attack IV, max speed IV. Like, it was perfect for this run. Holy shit. And it even came with shell armor, so I never had to worry about crit on it in that last part of the fight. So, yeah. But, oh man, though. The amount of calcs I had to do for this run for this last part, I was so nervous. Like, I did so many counts. I was doing them, like, in my off time at work, trying to figure out if anything, like, went okay and all that, so... Yeah. But yeah, thanks for coming, guys. I knew this stream wouldn't be that long because it's just the Elite Four and the rival, but I was really worried that I was gonna wipe anyway, so like... I didn't want to put it off for 2 more days, because I was thinking about doing it on Monday, but I had the team ready. My Sundays are always pretty much open in the afternoon, so I thought, I can do it today. So, glad I got it done. The only unfortunate thing is that it's so early that I don't think I can really raid anybody, so I think I'm probably just gonna... Yeah, I'm probably gonna just end stream, if anything, I think. Unless... Are you... Oh, Chi is actually streaming. I can go raid Chi. They're playing Outlast at the moment. So let me go do that. God, how do I write their name though? But yeah, I'll leave you all in Chi's care. Do we need a raid message? I don't think we need a raid message, right? We'll just gently walk on in, right? Well, yeah. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all next time, whatever I'm doing. I actually don't know what I want to stream next. I was gonna try to do more Hitman 3, but like... I think that's more of a nice side game for me to do, but... we'll see. I'll figure something out. Alright. Have a fine time in Spooky Land. Thank you all again for coming. Can't say that enough, but yeah, I really appreciate the support. Alright. Later.